Hello friends, you're welcome back to our tutorial videos on Chima Educative Video channel. In this video I want to teach you, it's a kind of a beginner's guide, but it's an expert tutorial on how to trade on Bygate exchange. Now in this video I'm going to teach you limit order on Bygate, and there are a few things we are going to look at. You're going to understand what limit order is all about, whether you're buying or selling crypto. Then the difference, a bit different between that limit order and market order, because sometimes you need to be asking yourself, why should I choose limit order and why should I choose market order? So you need to understand the difference between these two. Now, I will also show you one particular thing or few things you must consider. When you're setting your limit orders, there are things you have to consider. If you are buying, you're selling, it doesn't matter whichever one you are doing, there are certain things you need to consider while setting this limit order. And then remember, limit order is something you can easily cancel, and I'm going to show you when and why you should cancel your order at any time and get back to the normal. Now then, some of the things you need to avoid when getting into limit order, very important. So this is a tutorial what we're going to go through, and we're going to quickly go into that now. Remember, in this particular video, I want to sell because in trading you can buy or you sell, but I want to use a selling system now. I want to do selling in this. Now, since I want to do selling, if you look at my balance in this place, I have just few coins, 19 point something dollars. Out of that, Pepe, I have $10 point something in Pepe. In BNB, I have 4 point something dollars. In Pi, 2 point something. In Dogecoin, 1 point. The coins are low now. And in fact, this is the right time to do some things. If you want to buy coin, that is the right time. Everything has, in the last few days, just 2 days now, things, they are going down. But that's temporary. They're going to go up. So people are buying now. People are buying. This is the right time to buy. And now, since this is the right time to buy, this is also the right time to set up price. You cannot be selling now on market price. It's better you put on that limit order. That's why I want to show you this. And I'm going to show you what we study to arrive at this thing. So I want to go to sell Pepe. This is the coin I want to go for. Can use BNB, but I want to use Pepe. Now, what do? I'm going to go to trade. This is trade. Now, like I said, if you look at the default you are seeing here is a market order. That's why you're seeing markets here. You're seeing markets here. I'm on the sales page. If I want to buy, I go here, but this is sales now, and this is market order. If I want to go to limit order, I click inside this place. You see different types of orders: limit order, advanced limit, so many of them, trigger, and many of them, but I'm concentrating on that limit order. Now the question is, what is the difference between market and limit order? When it comes to selling, if you look at the price and you see the fluctuation, the price of Pepe now is 0.00007098 for USDT, and it's fluctuating within that small range. You understand? If I want to sell at this market order, once I put up the amount I want to sell, with all my coins on Pepe, once I click on sell, the system will sell for me on the exact market price immediately. And I want you to understand that because of the fluctuation of all these cryptos, the price you are seeing here now, you call the market price 7098. By the time you click sell, within a second, that price can change. It can go up, it can go down. That's why most times when you do that targeting, it never work. You understand it? Yes, it has stood for the same for within some seconds, but in some cases, you see the change that occur quickly. It could be that moment you want to put it, the change occurs. So in every way you sell it. But when you put a limit order, that is the difference now. You will take your time and set a particular price and tell the system, when this coin gets to this price, sell for me. That's what we call limit order. And in that case, whatever frustration, remember the system is faster than you in picking up these things. Because if you are using market order, you're watching, and when will you get to this price? I click. Most time when you want to click, the thing has dropped quickly. You lose your target. But when you tell a system, I put my limit order, you can go to sleep. Once you get to that price, the system says for you. Another thing about limit order that if you set up your price to sell at a particular price, and if you come back after a few hours or a day or whatever and discover that the price of that token has not got to the price you set, you can always cancel the order and return to status quo. You know lose nothing. But once you buy or sell it on market price, you sold it. You can't return to anything. You cannot cancel it. Once you click on sell and confirms it, it's gone. Now that is the point we are making. Now I want to show you. Let's go practical now. Like I said, I want to sell this my paper. Now this paper you are seeing here, some of them I bought part of them when the price was at 0.000.9 something. 9. Now it has gone down to 7.1 whatever. And also this morning I bought few when it's still also this 7, but less than what you are seeing here. I bought it. Now, but I want to set it on a price. Now, in doing this, there's something I will consider. Because the question is, what price will I put? And hopefully, I'm hoping, I'm not only putting the price just anyhow price. I'm thinking of making profit, yes. I'll spend $10 to buy this 1.4 something worth of paper. I wish I could, by the time I sell it, I can even be making $20. Now, but if I'm thinking of making $20, the question is it realistic? Is it possible? And what will make me to understand it's possible? And how long am I willing to wait to make that profit I'm looking for? So this is what some things you need to consider. Now I'm going to take you back to the market for you to study this coin. So far, so good. How has it been? Let me now know. And this is what experts may not tell you when you're doing limit order when it comes to selling. So I go to market. I'm going to click on this paper. Let me study something. Now look at the price of paper here in the market. Currently, see the fluctuation going on here. Now, but I want to chase something. The all-time high in the last 24 hours was even this 0.009 something. If I did, it was the price it was yesterday when I bought it. Now you can see the all-time low. It got low to the point of 0.00027. Look at 2, not even 7 now, 2 something. So down. But this is all time. In the last 24 hours, that means it has come to a point where it nearly crashed and start coming up right now. Now, but I won't just go all these 24 hours. I want to check the last. Let me click on this more. What you're seeing here, all these places. Please. I'm going to click on more. I want to check the price of this token 1 month ago. Look at 1M. The highest price. As of 1 month ago, look at it. You will not believe this. As of 1 month ago, look at this coin now. This is 0. You now have 5 zeros before you begin to have 7 whatever. But as of that last month ago, this coin was selling at 0.000, only 4 zeros. You now have 2. So it's just like saying this coin was selling at 28 something. Now it has come to 7. You see the difference between 7 and 28. It's more than double. You can even, it's more than three times. So as of 1 month ago, this coin went, so it's a crashing. Now, what I'm going to be thinking when I want to put up this for this to sell for me, I want to consider 2 things. Now, will I believe if I know about paper, what has been paper, what this particular token, how has it been going? I discovered that for over time, paper has always been, even if it goes down, it has always been on the upward trajectory. Yes. And if last month ago we see it has gone to that point, now it's down. The question is, number 1, this selling I want to make, when do I need the money so urgent? If I need the money so urgent, maybe within a few days or 1 week, I know that if I place my order that please sell for me at a so price, it may not sell at that time. The price may never go high. But if I target 1 month, if I'm not going to use this money for, I say, you know what, I put it there. Even if it's going to take 1 month or 2 months. But I'm very hopeful that in the next 2 months, pepper will still go high as this. Do you know what that means? If I put it, for instance, at this price, I say 0.002, just 2 or 2.2, that is 3 times what I have here. It means that this $10 I have here, if I use it to buy, in that next 3 months, if it gets to that price, my $10 will turn to $30. That's how crazy crypto trading is. But when we're talking about this, remember, we're just making projections. It depends on the coin. It's because it depends on the potentials of the coin. If you believe in a coin, like I'm saying this, okay, it means up to 1 month ago, Pepe went to this far. So if that's the case, I hope that in the next 1-2 months, especially as we are going towards December time, or even January next year, it's going to still repeat that streak. So I'm going to set it up. I say, yeah, put it there. Hoping that my $10 would eventually turn for me $30, and that is massive. And anytime you are doing this, think of the particular token you are doing. That's a token you have studied the trend that is possible to do that. But remember, one good thing about limit order, if I check this, maybe come again and check it, and it's not giving more than once, I won't kill myself. I may cancel the order, use the same thing and place a token I feel that, oh, that token is going to make sense for me. But in this case, I believe in Pepe. And I'm ready to even leave this for a month. So what do? I go back to my trade. Now, watch the real practical how it works. So I go here, I say sell. I click inside here, I choose limit order. Watch. Now, just watch what I'm going to do. Limit order. And here I click on 100%. That means I want to use all of the tokens I have, all my Pepe. That's 1.4 whatever million Pepe. I want to use all of them. Now, I put the price. Where you see BBO, I change the current price. I want it to be something like this. Remember? Do you see? I remain 40, I put 2. Now, do you know what it means? See what the price is telling me. The system is telling me that if eventually I sell this coin at this price I put here, if this coin gets to that price and sell for me, I'll be making $28.81. Remember, my amount I have here before now is $10 plus. So there will be a massive $18. Do you get it? But that's only if it happens. If I don't want to be too greedy, I might decide to say, okay, why not go and put it something less? I may say 1.15. Are you getting it? It will still give me something. Okay, for instance, I now decide to change this. I say 1.5. Do you see what it's giving me here? It's giving me 21 point something. So I will still be making around $10 profit if I leave it at this. But I want to be greedy. You know why? I'm not going to lose anything. If I watch this, if I keep on watching it and it's taking time, it's not even coming to anything, I can still come back, cancel the limit order and redo it. Yes. So, but I decide to be greedy because you know what? If you step down, you'll be so pained. Imagine you put it at 1.5, only for you to wake up maybe 1 week after and see that this coin has gone to this 1.5 will be giving us $21, making you having around $11 profit, only for you to wake up and discover that this coin later grow to this. But because you have set the order, you've lost it. Because as long as you put the order, even if the price goes beyond, because you throw the system and say, when it gets to this point, sell for me. So the system says for you, even if the price is going high, it will not say, let me wait for it. No, it will say at the limit because you put a limit to it. You see where we have a little problem with limit order. Yes, so even if the price is still going high, once you get to that limit, it says sell for me, sells it and price. Imagine when you now come, you are sold for you, only for you to come and see that the price has gone to this point. You would have been making $43, making around $33 profit. Yes, that's what it is. So that's why most times you might just close your eyes and put something big there. As you now come back and study and see that it's not working, you change it, you cancel the order, you change it and all that. But you can put something so big. You are not looking at anything. So I'm still going to leave it at my 2. Let me put 2.1. So if eventually I sell this, I'll be making $30. My $10, 10.1 is here. So if I make 30.2, I'll be having around $20 profit, if only it happens. So having come to this point, I now click on sell. I'm doing this as a comprehensive whatever. The system say you are using, look at the price of this, and you are selling the whole volume. This is what you are going to get. Now I click on confirm. Confirm is a limit order set. Now, because a limit order, it has not yet been sold. Look at the system is showing you something here. Look at it. Everything is here. Everything is here. Everything being here means that you can still come up and cancel this order. If you wait and you are not realizing anything, you can come here and click on cancel. Or you can also click on modify. You modify it and change. Okay, let me change this. You modify it. That's exactly how this works. So if I click on modify, I can reduce the price. I set it as a limit or increase it. I can decide to cancel it. Maybe I feel I'm tying my USDT here or whatever, my coin. Let me cancel these things or whatever so that I can reduce whatever. So that's one good thing about limit order. But remember, the error part of it is that once you set the limit, even if a token is rising higher, the system will just sell that limit you've given it. So by the time you could come to buy, say, okay, let me buy for a profit, the price of that value of coin has gone so high, you may not even want to buy it because you'll be afraid of, selling at a loss. So do you understand it? So this is exactly how this is work. So, and if you can see it, it's very possible for even beginners, novices, those who are starting new in crypto, to make small money from crypto. You don't look at what I'm talking about. $10. It's not a big money, and you target some of these coins that with your $10. If I use $10 to go do this thing with BNB or Bitcoin, my dear, it will be very hard to have something, a price increase that will return me $10. It's not even possible. If it's going to happen, it's going to take years or months to happen. But when you look at these coins that are they are small in value, that's where you see these miracles happen. So as a beginner, you need to learn some of these things. One of the things you need to learn, which experts will help you understand, is the right coins. Some of these coins that are still low in value today, but they have potentials. You need to go into them. Set limit orders so that to avoid so much risk and all of that. You can be making maybe little $2, you withdraw it and look at another coin again, do the same thing, you have $2, just little by little. And you see yourself earning from crypto trading online. And this is exactly what it is. If you have a question, use the comment box. I will encourage you to subscribe to our channel because we do a lot of this every moment. So if you have a question, let me hear from you. I will also show you some of that videos that have to do even with market order, everything, practical videos, and so many things, beginner's guide when it comes to crypto, trading, buying, selling, especially on Bygate. I love Bygate. That's why I talk much about it. So if you have a question, let's hear from you. Don't forget to share this video, and if it makes sense to you, give it a thumbs up. I wish you the best. Thanks for watching.